Hey, what's going on, guys? Sebastian here, and today I'm gonna be talking to you about 2Checkout. This is gonna be an extensive, updated lesson about their changes in policies, how to get accepted, what they don't like, and yeah, the updated policies within their system. So 2Checkout is a payment gateway that a lot of people, international people, go to simply because they don't live in the US or in Canada or Australia where they can actually use Shopify payments. I mean, it's a payment gateway that many people look for, not because oh it's amazing, but because it's really the only option they can use. This was me pretty much. I'm from Costa Rica. This is the one I can use. So some time ago, I actually created an account, applied, got accepted, and that's the one I've been using for over a year and a half now. I've processed almost $1 million, if not more, with this payment gateway. Um, it's obviously not as good as Shopify payments. They don't have all the goodies. They don't have low fees. They pay weekly. They are more strict. They actually hold your money for 90 days and things like that. It's not that good, but sometimes you just gotta adapt. You just gotta adapt. When you do business, you gotta find a way to do it instead of just sitting down and whining about it. You gotta find a way to make it happen, right? So that was me some time ago, and so pretty much just to give you some information about 2Checkout, it's available in 211 countries around the world. It's used by most international marketers out there, people who don't have a company in the US, an entity somewhere like in the US. They usually use this payment gateway to accept credit cards, and people can also pay through PayPal when having 2Checkout approved on their store, on their website. Meaning this is a non-organic payment gateway, meaning that it's outside of Shopify. Okay, this is not integrated directly with Shopify. In order to apply to this gateway, you have to actually go to 2checkout.com, apply, and if you get accepted, then you can connect it to Shopify. But it's not like you can actually set it up directly through your dashboard on Shopify because it's not integrated directly, right? They don't really have it doesn't connect with the API system, so you actually get redirected outside your store to process the payment. It accepts most of the major cards: Visa, MasterCard, American Express, JCB, PayPal, Discovery, what else? Dinner Club, debit card, credit cards. Accept over 87 currencies with 15 languages, which that's pretty much very, very good. The chargebacks itself, right? When someone makes a chargeback on your store because for some reason, whatever the reason is, they maybe didn't like the product, they didn't like the delivery times, they just want their money back, whatever the reason is for the chargeback, that is handled within the 2Checkout platform, not Shopify platform. With Shopify payments, it is handled in the Shopify platform. You can respond to the chargeback in your dashboard in Shopify. In here, this is not the case, right? They actually have a system for chargebacks, and if you lose a chargeback, they're gonna charge you 25% extra for every chargeback that you lost, minus the money of the chargeback. So if someone made a sale, if you made a sale of $50, then the person made a chargeback and you lost the chargeback, you'll be paying $50 plus the $25 of the fee that 2Checkout charges for losing the chargeback, pretty much. So that's compiled by 2Checkout. In terms of the payments, guys, this is not paid every 3 days. You don't accumulate payments like in Shopify payments, that you do get paid daily once you start accumulating the payments. In 2Checkout, you get paid weekly. Okay, they usually send a wire transfer every Wednesday night. From my own experience, depending on your time zone and everything, it might change. I don't know where you're located, but for me in Costa Rica, what I've noticed is that every Wednesday night they send the wire transfer, and it's not gonna arrive until probably next Tuesday. Yeah, around Tuesday it arrives to my bank account. So because they won't send you the wire transfers on weekends. Sorry, they might send it, but it's not gonna arrive to your bank until the next week. And with 2Checkout, you have to pay additional transactional fees above the card rate, right? So several fees in different ways. So if you're using Shopify payments, they will only charge you 2.9%. That's a 2.9% per transaction plus 30 cents. Okay, that's it. Now Shopify will actually like punish you in a sense for not using Shopify payments. They will charge you an extra 2% per transaction just for using another payment gateway that's not their own. Okay, so with 2Checkout, you not only pay a higher fee because of 2Checkout, but you also pay another 2% because of Shopify, let's say, punishing you for not using Shopify payments. So what I want to do actually is I want to write these notes so you can actually have them. I'm going to write available in 211 countries worldwide. It's a non-organic, and actually let me put it in bullets here. Like I told you, this is an extensive lesson to check out. Non-organic payment gateway, meaning that if everything happens outside Shopify, it accepts all the major, you write this major, all the major, I think it's with J. Man, I have been out of high school for a long time. Okay, 1 second. All the big payment methods like Visa, American Express, MasterCard, what else? Debit card, credit card, etc. Right? So you don't have to be worried about that. You also have, let's see, you have over 87 currencies and 15 languages. Okay, now you pay, that's what we were talking about, you pay an extra 2% per transaction because Shopify punishment. Let's just write it that way, Shopify punishment. And you have some extra higher fees that we're gonna be talking about. So let's continue. Okay, actually, there's something that I mentioned was the chargeback happens inside 2Checkout. Okay, weekly payments, non-accumulative, like in Shopify payments, and they do have a very good protection, an advanced fraud protection system that allows you to, be protected in that sense that with fraud they won't usually let the transactions go through. So I'm just going to put advanced fraud protection system. Okay, so let's talk about the fees. Okay, what are the fees with 2Checkout? The fees are 3.9% per transaction plus 0.45 cents. Okay, so if you made $100 transaction, they're gonna take 3.9%, meaning $3.9 plus 0.45, and that's pretty much the fees. Now, if you're international, meaning that if you're not from the US, they're gonna punish you. So it's 3.9 per transaction plus 0.45. For non-USA, they're gonna charge you an extra equals 1.5%. Okay, 3.9 plus 1.5. All right, so pretty much if I take my calculator here, let me just get it right here. That's gonna be 3.9 plus 1.5 is gonna be 5.4. 5.4% plus the 2% transaction that was charged from the Shopify side when they punished you. Remember here? Okay, so plus a 2% per transaction. Sorry if you hear the dogs. We're in Costa Rica. That's usually what happens. So 7.4%. That's what you actually pay per transaction in terms of fees, plus the 0.45. Okay, so it's pretty high, honestly, in my opinion. But it's the cost of doing business, cost of being international, etc. those are the fees. These are the real numbers. I did all like the math and all that stuff before, but really this is what you should be paying attention. Okay, so in terms of the transfers, they are weekly transfers. We talked about that. You can't do trademark, no trademark. You can't do free items. You have to follow their policies in that sense. So let me just remove this stuff. No trademark, no free items. You cannot sell Disney stuff with these guys. You cannot sell free plus shipping items. None of that stuff. It goes against their policies. Okay. Now a big one is that they will actually take a percentage of your money for 90 days. Okay, 90 days. They take a percentage of each payout for 90 days. Just in case you have chargebacks or refunds, they want to have a backup so that you can actually afford to pay that in case you have no funds on your account. So they take a percentage of for the 90 days. What percentage it is? Well, it really depends on your account. They used to allow like a 10% percentage, but now it went up to around 25. So usually it's 25% that they keep per transaction. So the reason they are taking a 25% per transaction, pretty much per payout that you make you as a reserve held for refunds and chargebacks, is because this really depends on the risk of your business. If you have a business where you have actual inventory and you have the products and you ship in 3 days the customer has the product, or 5 days, they won't have a percentage like this so high, right? But with a dropshipping business, it's kind of like a risky business for them. So they don't want to risk it. They don't want to have a case where you actually run out of money in your account, but then you have $2,000 in refunds and chargebacks that they have to assume. So in that case, since it's a risky business, in their opinion, they increase it 25. So if you get approved for drop shipping, then you have a high chance that they will actually tell you, okay, you're approved, but you have a 25% reserve held there that will cover refunds and chargebacks. That's pretty much it in terms of like the regular settings or the regular, specifications about 2Checkout. But let me see where we have this. Okay, here's 2Checkout. Now let's actually talk about setting up the account and all of that stuff. So if you wanna accept payments with 2Checkout, what you have to do is go to settings. In general, you have to say where you are. So I just changed it to Costa Rica so that it actually appears here, the option of accepting payments with 2Checkout. Accept credit cards, select provider, just check out this one. It's gonna tell you the ones available for your specific country. In this case, is 2Checkout. So I'm gonna select it over there. And pretty much, okay, this is, I don't know what is showing up. Oopsie. Okay. Pretty much that's some information that you will put there. So here they tell you the step-by-step things they have to do. Create a 2Checkout account, log into 2Checkout, click the account tab and site management category, all that stuff. But before you do that, you actually have to apply to 2Checkout in this page right here in the sign up. So you go to the main website, 2checkout.com, then you go to sign up, and it's gonna take you to this page right here. Now, before you even sign up, this is absolutely super important. You want to make sure that your store is 100% ready, like 200% ready, with a layout, with a logo, with all the policies, all the links. Every single product should be working. No free products, no trademark products. You should have, and part of their new policy is that you need to have a delivery policy. You need to have not only a terms of use, privacy policy, refund policy, you actually have to have a delivery policy, which is not here, but in here, as another link, you should have one that says delivery policy. The delivery policy should say how much time it's usually gonna take for the product to arrive from the original country, for the origin country, to the customer's house. You can go to google.com and type sample delivery policy, and you can use that one for your store and adjust it, edit it, depending on how much time it takes your products to arrive to your customers. If you're using ePacket, it's usually like 12 to 15 days, but it really depends on how much time it actually takes for your supplier to ship and all of those things. So it depends on your business. Make sure you have the delivery policy before applying. Now, Something I want to tell you, and it's kind of really bad because they change their policies. They are not allowing new drop shippers. If this is your first time drop shipping, they won't really allow you. Okay, they won't really accept your application. They will tell you, okay, if you're a drop shipper, perfect, no problem, but show us that you have been in business for at least 90 days. Show us that you have been processing payments with other payment gateways for at least 90 days. Show us receipts. Show us a drop shipping agreement. These are all things that are required. So actually what I want to do, where are my notes? Let's see if we go to notes. Oopsie, we have a chat in there. They won't accept new drop shippers. They will ask for a drop shipping agreement. They will ask for proof of payment transactions for the past 90 days. They will ask you for receipts. These are some things, a lot of things they ask you for, which is very bad. So if you have not been in the business, it's hard that you actually get your application approved. So unless you find a way to get this by any chance, if you've been running a business with other payment gateways, etc., you can get your hands on this. This will get you approved. But if you don't have it, unfortunately, they won't accept your application, and you'll have to consider other options, other payment gateways to use for your store. If it's the only method you can use, and you're like, okay, they don't accept me with this, I won't be able to do this business, then what happens is that you will have to create an entity in the United States, such as a limited liability company, an LLC. When you have the LLC and your bank account, your business bank account, with your EIN number, you will be able to apply for Stripe and process payments using Stripe on your store and pay taxes in the US. So that's the option. Or unless you want to be a bit shady, I'm not gonna say you should do this, but some people, what they do is that they actually go ahead and edit friends' receipts, or they create a drop shipping agreement with a vendor they already know, or they take screenshots of payment processors from a friend's account, whatever. Some people do it that way. I'm not gonna tell you here to do it that way, but I'm just telling you some people get away with that. In terms, I think the LLC is the best way to go for the long term, if you absolutely have no way of doing this. So to do this, pretty much you will have to choose a username. In here, just put, let's say, Magento Fashion. Then email, you have to put magentofashion@gmail.com. Just put in random information here. You have to put a lot of different, like, I'm just gonna put a crazy password. They actually, let's see. And here you will have to put your website. This, considering that I already have all the information they need, Costa Rica, I agree, blah, blah, blah. And create account. Okay, another thing is that you want to definitely check out the prohibited product list, illegal and potential illegal product services, adult entertainment, drugs, all of this. If you have something on this on your store, you won't get accepted. They won't accept your account. Okay. Hi, complete your application. In here, apply now. Okay. Country, street, city, state, postal code. This is the website URL. In here, let's just put Costa Rica, city, San Jose. I'm just gonna do it really fast. Okay, address information. This is website URL containing address information. This address information, you should have it on your About Us page. So let's say in your About Us or Contact Us page, in the bottom, you should have, let's say, something that says your address. So About Us or Contact Us, I think it was. Okay, yeah, I don't have it here, but in here you should have a text that says your address, pretty much, or in the About Us, a text that says your address, and then you take this link. Oops. What was that? Okay, contact us. You would take that link and then you will go ahead and put it right here. Then you would click let's see, country. You would choose your country, which in my case is Costa Rica. Okay, there we go. Address, just put the same one as you did before. I'm not gonna put my real one, but oh, is that I had here mailing address same as physical address. If it's not, then make sure you put your mailing address here, your physical address here. If it's the same, just go ahead and continue. In the next step, what you have to do, let's check out, I forgot what was the next part. They will ask you what kind of products do you sell. Here you put physical products. Here they have apparel, accessories. This is usually the one I put. Briefly describe your business. You want to sound really professional here. In magentofashion.com, we are the leading store on fashion and apparel products that we send to our customers from a variety of different countries where we work with direct manufacturers. We have a close relationship with our vendors and strive to have the best customer experience in the world, blah, 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 you know, whatever. Business type, depending if you have a registered business, sole proprietorship, usually I do it with my registered business. Company, legal name, tax ID. If you don't have one, depending on my country, like in my country, I don't have a tax ID, so I just put like my regular ID. If you have no, actually, you know what? For my registered business, I put my business ID here. For my personal side, I just put my personal ID here. In here, just put the real date where the company started, customer service, phone number, customer service, email, refund policy. You have to put my refund policy disclosed on my website. Same with privacy policy, and that's pretty much it. So what you would do here is you would take the privacy policy link, and then you would actually go here and paste it on the privacy policy. And finally, with the, I think they said what, terms of service, no, refund. For the refund policy, you would just take this link right here. Are you currently accepting credit cards on your website? Just put yes. Annual credit card sales volume, I just put whatever, 50,000. Oops, no commas. Business description is required, blah blah blah. Business name, Magento Fashion, same as business name. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Date company started. Or doesn't fit. Magento, Sport Lab, Magento. Yeah, in here I would put your phone number just if it doesn't fit. Is that was the one for the phone number. This is the one for the email. Continue. Where is your business? No, okay. First name, last name, email, phone number, your country, your address again, ownership percentage. My case is 100%. Date of birth, postal code. In here, primary identification type, I just put government issued ID. Then you have to enter your ID number here. In here, you have to upload a photo, a colored government issued photo identification. Take a photo with your iPhone to your ID and just send it to your email, upload it here. I have read, submit application, and that's pretty much it. That's how you go through the application process. But guys, again, they changed their policies. You need past processing history with another payment gateway, or find a way to get it, or open an LLC. So we went to all the details, but really, in order to get accepted, you have to have that. So that's pretty much it, guys. Hope you find a lot of value in this video. It was kind of long, but it gives you a clear idea what's going on. And that's pretty much it. See you in the next video.